National Enquirer has a safety box full of all kind of disparaging information on the president. We hear that another one of his close associates, his CFO, was given immunity. It seems just from a non-political, just from a legal perspective, that the Mueller people have built enough of a case and then some to establish this is much more than a witch hunt or a hoax.
Yeah, if this is a witch hunt, then it's Salem all over again, right? I mean, here's the bottom line. You've got personal people. This is not, Oleg Deripaska. This is not, Sam Patton, the Republican lobbyist who just pled guilty, by the way, who's going to cooperate with the Mueller team. These are people that are confidants. This is the personal attorney and Michael Cohen for Donald Trump. It's Alan Weisselberg, this longtime CEO of the Trump Organization, who worked with Trump's father.
Yeah, Weisselberg is CFO, right?
Exactly. Listen, he worked with Trump's father when Trump was a kid. I mean, these are people that are so close to Donald Trump. And, we hear the phrase, they know where the bodies are buried. But from a legal standpoint, they provide so much danger. You also mentioned David Pecker, the CEO of AMI, the parent company for the National Enquirer. I do not think, Reverend, that it's going to be like when Geraldo Rivera opened the Al Capone vault, there was nothing there. I think if you look inside that safe that we hear about, there's going to be some juicy stuff in there. But from a legal perspective, do we think that Trump continues to perceive himself as a Teflon Don, and he has to be nervous? His kids are in the firing line. Mueller's net and the noose is tightening, and I believe that if it's not the Mueller investigation, it could be a criminal investigation involving the Trump Foundation that could bring him down. So, Trump should not be casual in terms of legal exposure. And then Giuliani says he's going to prepare this report that's already halfway done to rebut Mueller's findings. Well, how do they know what Mueller has already found? Because we don't even know what Mueller knows, because Mueller's the tip of the iceberg.
He's going to rebut a report that has not been released and that he has not read. Shows you how credible that report could be. But, Aaron, is the Democrats in danger of getting so involved in the weeds that they miss the real issues that they need to energize their base? You talk about President Trump's base, that they're not talking about things that affect people on the ground in everyday America to give them a reason to come out. The economy, yes, unemployment is record low starting from the Obama years, but wage stagnation, and how we're going to deal with Social Security and Medicaid and Medicare and health care and the criminal justice system. Is the Democrats in danger of overplaying the Trump possible scandals and underplaying what really will make people come out and vote?
Rev, when I talk to voters, they tell me that they want candidates to show them something to vote for, not something to vote against. They want a strong economic message. What's going to happen to my healthcare premiums? Is my job going to be safe? Is my family going to be better off in 5 years than they are right now? President Trump can get up on the campaign trail and he can talk about the economy. He can say the stock market's booming and that investors feel emboldened. Democrats need to come up and say, you're at risk here.
Right.
This tax reform, did you feel it in your paycheck? That's what Democrats need to come out and say. And you see a lot of Democratic lawmakers shying away from using the I word. They don't want to talk about impeachment because that turns off a lot of Democrat, but mostly independent voters, and it might fire up the Republican base.
Yeah, just to knock me out doesn't mean that you are a better alternative. And that, I think, is the danger Labor Day 2018. The Democrats face. Thank you, Aaron Delmore and Katie Fang. Coming up, is the Democratic Party committed to candidates of color in November, especially the record number of black women running for office? Be right back.